Hello, welcome to Earth Rose Tarot. How are you doing? Thank you so much for being here. I thought it was about time to do another all signs reading. So this is going to be a mini love reading for every single zodiac sign. There will be timestamps pinned as the top comment in the comment section if you want to jump around. So this is going to be what's coming towards you next when it comes to love. So you might want to watch obviously your sun sign, but you might want to watch your sun, moon, rising and Venus placements, and you might want to watch those placements for the person that you're interested in at this time or finding out about. So yeah, obviously watch the whole thing if you want, watch just your sun sign, watch it however you prefer, and I hope you find it useful and enjoyable. So this is of course a general reading for every single zodiac sign, so it won't resonate with everyone who comes across it fully. Please always take what does resonate and leave what doesn't for somebody else, and if you don't find that any of your placements resonate this time, you can always check out one of the other all signs readings or look forward to the next one. This is a timeless reading as well. It's for whenever you come across it, even if you come across it in 3 months time, it's for whenever you find the video. And as always, roles can be reversed, so if what I'm describing resonates for you just the other way around, please go ahead and reverse the roles. That's absolutely fine. You just apply it the way around that it applies if it does apply to you. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start by getting the base card for every single zodiac sign from this deck, and then I'm going to use other decks to clarify for each individual reading. So this is what is coming towards you next in love. Enjoy. So I'm going to get the top 12 cards please for all of my wonderful zodiac signs. If you're new here, thank you so much for trying me out. I really appreciate it. If you're a returning subscriber, then huge welcome back and huge thank you for all the amazing support to the channel. It means the world. I will say it throughout the reading, but the video, but if you could kindly tap the thumbs up button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, I would love to have you. And if it does resonate, please do leave me a comment and let me know. I would love to hear from you. So with the top 12 cards please, what is coming towards my wonderful zodiac signs next in love? All right, it's a lot of shuffling. We're ready to go. So let's get into it. Aries, you have the Seven of Swords. All right. Bear in mind, these I will read them out now if anyone is watching this part of the video, but I would say I've seen it where the base card I'm like, oh, that's great, and it doesn't turn out to be great, or the vice versa as well. So let's withhold judgment, shall we, until we get into the actual reading. But yeah, Aries, you have the Seven of Swords. Taurus, you have the Fool. Cancer, sorry, I'm getting mixed up. Gemini, you have the Sun. Cancer, you have the Four of Wands. Lovely, we think. Leo, you have the Ace of Cups. Virgo, you have the Five of Cups. Libra, you have the Hermit. Interesting. Scorpio, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Sagittarius, you have the High Priestess. Capricorn, you have the Page of Pentacles. Aquarius, you have the Ace of Swords. And Pisces, you have the Page of Cups. All right, and the bottom of the deck, this is the card that it's like a general energy that may in some way apply to all of the signs today in their readings in one way or another. That is the Six of Pentacles for today. Okay, that's very, the Six of Pentacles is generally a positive card of equal reciprocity, reciprocation, equal give and take, and two people, especially with this deck, it's obviously depends on the reading whether a card is positive or negative. Every card can be both, but this is giving me a sense of there's kind of a meeting of the minds, or a meeting in the middle. There might be an element of compromise, or like a sorting out terms, kind of, what do you need from the situation, what do I need from the situation, and kind of so that both people get what they want from a situation is the overall energy. But there is a little bit of also confusion mixed in, and anxiety about maybe someone getting what they really want from the situation. There could be an element of, is this too good to be true as well, about what's going on here for some of you, obviously. Needing to find out more. There's definitely an element of defensiveness in the air, and also suspicion potentially about making a deal or making some sort of agreement. That's the general energy though. So let's get into it. Aries, hello my wonderful Aries, I hope you're very well. So what's coming towards you next in love? You have the Seven of Swords as your base energy. Now, Seven of Swords does talk about deception, and I'm also going to say there could be an element here for you about, there's a sense of, it's about moving forward with someone and potentially leaving some issues that you might have had with someone in the past, and kind of, but there is something that someone's not including when they're talking, like when they're communicating with you. They're not giving you the full story, I would say, on one very big important factor that they're either leaving out, like a lie of omission, or they're purposefully pulling the wool over your eyes. So it's just giving me a sense of someone who wants to move forward with you, Aries, or obviously vice versa. I would take it as it resonates. But they are purposefully withholding something so that they can move forward with you. Whether this is someone completely new and they just want you to get on board with them, but this is someone knowing that they are not telling you something so that you do move forward with them. So let's get into it and find out what this is about. What's coming towards Aries next in love, please? What is coming towards Aries? Okay, so we have the Ten of Swords that flew out, and the Eight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. All right. The Three of Cups, the deck split to show the Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. Wow. This could be someone is very stressed or anxious, potentially of finding out about a third party, or that at some point there was a third party involved in this connection. Aries is kind of what I'm getting. Now, it could well be that that third party situation has now come to an end. It's no longer the case. It's no longer part of the situation for you or this person, but it's like stress of someone finding out that ever happened. So for example, it could be that someone had distanced themselves from you, and it was due to them engaging with a third party. If they now want to move forward with you, they don't want you to know that was what was going on, and whether that has now ended, but they want to kind of hide the fact that that's what they have been doing whilst they've been away from you, is kind of what I'm getting. Tell me more, please. Yeah, because I feel like there's already been a tower moment between you and the person who's coming through for you, Aries, with the tower at the bottom of the deck. The star card kind of came out almost reverse. Now, the star in the journey of the major arcana is the card that follows the tower. The tower happens and then the star happens after it. So the fact that this came out pretty much reversed, this is someone who feels like they won't get the healing after the disaster. They won't get what they want. They won't get their wish fulfillment. They feel like it's... Okay, tell me more for Aries. Now the Eight of Cups has come out and the Six of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is someone who is returning to your life, Aries, when it comes to your love life. Now, it may have taken them some time to return to you. This could have been someone who you've felt like distance from for quite a long time. Now, what it's suggesting here is that this person has been working in the meantime. It could well be working on themselves, or it's taken them a while to make progress in something, to make progress that allowed them to make some sort of choice. They They may have been keeping their distance from you. So what are this person's intentions towards Aries? I just don't... So the Strength card came out in reverse, which is Leo's major arcana, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. It just is giving me this person doesn't have the... they don't feel like they're up to dealing with... they don't have the strength to actually tell you the truth about something. They are lacking the courage to wear their heart on their sleeve, basically. Now, that being said, they do want this with you, with the Two of Cups, and they want a new beginning with you, but they feel like they're not strong enough to handle approaching this in a truthful way. So they're taking a cowardly approach, is what the cards are saying. So what's this Ten of Swords? Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Thank you. The Empress. Why the Empress? Oh, Aries. So I said why the Empress, and the Seven of Swords and the Four of Wands came out. Wow. And then the Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Basically, what's coming towards you next, Aries, you have someone who wants to start something up with you. But this could be someone who's been observing you for some time, also, whilst they've been keeping their distance. But they may have observed you kind of, what's the word, like, how can I put this, kind of turning other people down, and they've observed that you have potentially high expectations or certain boundaries or values that are very important to you, and you're not someone to settle for less. Basically, you have a certain, you're just like you're just not also settling for the bare minimum. You have yeah, and you're not just going to take any Tom, Dick or Harry who shows you interest, male or female. Like, it's just, I feel like they have watched you turn down other offers, is what I'm getting, or they've got the understanding from you that you know, you're only interested in a real high value offer, or someone who's going to really make the effort for you. Now, what I am getting is that potentially this person has recently had a major ending in their love life, which may have been going on, which you had no idea about. It could have been something to do with a marriage or someone that they have a child with, like the mother of their child or father of their child, of course, either way. But one way or another, there's been another situation going on in this person's life, which has come to an end. However, they feel like that's the big element, that's the big elephant in the room that they are omitting from their information that this person's telling you, because they want you to move forward with them and have a new beginning with them. But they feel like if they were to bear the full story, then you wouldn't give them the time of day, basically. So any advice for Aries? The Devil. The Devil is, so we've got Capricorn, Taurus, Libra, and Leo, and Aquarius in terms of major arcana for you, Aries. The Devil, as your advice, definitely use discernment and caution when it comes to this person. At the bottom of the deck, when the Devil came out, was the Nine of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. This suggests it's like, it's kind of giving me that having a good time, and this is enjoyable, but there's an element here of risk. Someone who you might need to kick out of the party. Why did I just get that? Like, you might need to ask them to leave. As in, they might overstay their welcome. Why is that? What is that? Why the devil? Such a weird message. Why the devil? Oh, 3 of Pentacles just span around. And the 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Oh, yeah. I would say be cautious. And the reason I would say is because you could have someone here coming towards you, Aries, who's not only not being completely honest with you, but also that they see they're an opportunist. They're seeing potentially an opportunity to gain from being with you or moving forward with you. With the bottom of the deck, with the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles underneath, they feel like you're doing very well for yourself and they want to benefit off of that by partnering up with you. So, I mean, the devil as the first card out. I don't know if this person is lost out from an ending with like a mother of a child or you know, an ex-partner. They've lost out in some way. But yeah, definitely caution, because not only are they not being honest with you about what's been going on maybe since the last time you saw them, or if this is someone new, what was going on in their life before you met them. They just want to leave out any information that might make you turn them down. But also it looks like they are viewing you very opportunistically. So that's what's coming towards you next, Aries. I hope you found it useful and enjoyable, and thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just gonna get some water because it's right at the beginning and I'm already wanting to cough, so excuse me 1 second. All right, so Taurus. Hello, my lovely Taurus. So today you have the Fool card. So, and this is what's coming towards you next in love. I mean, the Fool is, it's the start of something. It's the start of a journey. It's also kind of, I think you're also, I don't normally say this with the Fool card, but you're leaving, I mean, it is implied, but you're leaving something else behind is kind of what I'm getting from this. This is like anything, any baggage that you felt like was still lingering or you were holding on to something else. I think that you're just in the place, or you're going to be, as is what's coming towards you next, in a place where you're like, no, the past is the past, looking very confidently forward to a new start. Maybe even an adventure of some kind. It could be some sort of adventure that you take, which directly impacts your love life. For example, if you want to go traveling, you might meet someone important who ends up being important to you on some sort of expedition of some sort. But yeah, I just see like a sense of freedom as well. Or like you're not being held down by a lot that kind of other factors that you would have previously thought you have to bear all of these things in mind to be able to make a choice about something. It's almost like that is no longer a factor. It's definitely a sense of liberation I'm getting here, and that you don't, it's also like you feel like you don't need that. It's like someone who just is really appreciating the little things, and this is not a sense of needing a great deal in terms of like luxuries or this could even be that rather than, you know, doing a all-inclusive 5-star resort or something, you're gonna kind of rough it, or like go on some sort of adventure which is far more rural or down to earth, or something a little bit. It's giving me this kind of sparse lifestyle, but which is very liberating. Like your possessions aren't possessing you here. I'm like rabbiting on about this. This is about your love life, but it's just this sense of like shedding of a lot of excess that in one way or another that you didn't need, and feeling like you can begin again in some sense. So let's get some clarification. What is coming towards tarot? Oh, if only I had a brain. What's coming towards Taurus next in love? Please. What's coming towards Taurus next in love? Oh, I did see the Ten of Cups, but it didn't come out. It just flipped over. What's coming towards Taurus? Thank you. There we go. Okay. The Devil and the Strength card came out on top of it. So that is Capricorn and Leo. Major arcanas there. But funnily enough, then we have the King of Cups and the deck split with the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is truly a card of independence and liberation, as well, as I was rabbiting on about with the Fool. Now, the Strength on top of the Devil, I like as the way it's come out, because effectively this is actually, the Devil is very much what I was talking about, you know, possessions possessing you, feeling there's a lot of stuff holding you back or holding you down, or a lot of factors that meant that you couldn't go off in the direction that you wanted to in one way or another. And this is very much, you are finding some inner strength, resilience to stand up to and face whatever was basically making you feel like you couldn't do what you wanted to do. You weren't I mean, in this card, it's literally, there's two people at the bottom who are half naked, so I'm just going to cover them up. But you see the way this Devil card, this Devil is like, it's like having, you know, the monkey on your back kind of thing, just forever like pressing down heavily and making you feel, and this could be to do with someone that who's coming towards you as well, of course. It can be reverse roles, but it's just, there was a sense of weight, like pushing you down. And there is someone who's finding the courage, the you know, the power inside themselves to liberate them from. Now that Devil could even be like family influence, a family expectation, or just or even societal expectation of how to live. You know, what love or what living is supposed to look like, etc. But whatever it is, there's this great sense of release and freedom coming to you. And you see even the King of Cups, who's at the bottom of the deck, who is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, even has a very similar expression to that Fool card. And even actually holding their staff in a very similar way. Completely different decks. So, okay. Now, if that's not about you, it could be a water sign who is liberating themselves. Again, it doesn't even have to be a water sign, but it could be someone who is driven. The King of Cups is someone who takes action based on their feelings, their heart, what their heart wants. It could well be that is someone who's coming towards you who is liberating themselves. So, tell me more. Well, I said it tried to flip around and it didn't quite come out the first time, but it came out this time. So we've got the Ten of Cups here, Taurus. Very nice. Ooh. I was about to say, what was the Devil? The Two of Swords. And then the deck split to show the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups. That is... Now, it could well be this is someone who's extremely disappointed by an ex or a previous relationship, how that had gone. This can also be a divorcee as well, but there was a blockage here with the Two of Swords, that someone was unable to make choices for themselves. It could have also, they felt a huge element of guilt. Now, this Queen of Swords can often be someone who is like an ex-partner kind of thing, or an ex-wife or ex-husband. But this could also be even a mother figure, for example, who doesn't have to be, obviously, I'm just giving examples, who was very disappointed in their life, in like things had let them down, and it was almost like whoever's is getting their liberation here felt like they couldn't make some sort of choice about their own life because that was selfish. So they needed to kind of ignore what they wanted for the sake of this Queen of Swords, whoever that is. It's kind of what I'm getting. So tell me about, why is the Ten of Cups here for Taurus? Oh, Eight of Wands with the High Priestess underneath. But interestingly, the Five of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. So the Eight of Wands talks about this fast-moving communication coming towards you, and I think if that is what's it's saying here, then that communication is going to make you extremely happy. And there is this, it might have been something that wasn't moving for a very long time with someone, Taurus, whether you're the one gaining your liberation or it's the other person, but something was, this communication had come to a complete standstill. So it feels, yeah, I think that's what this Five of Swords is talking about, that there was this kind of a feeling of being defeated, and maybe even like there's nothing more to say to each other kind of thing, or there's nothing I can say right now, like, so an element of giving up. But now there is change coming here, Taurus. So tell me more about this. Why the High Priestess? This could be also someone who wants to talk to you about a lot of things that they had kept to themselves with that High Priestess. Oh, okay. So then the Five of Swords came out. That's why I chuckled. And then the deck split to show the Lovers and the Moon. But also the Page of Wands and the Ten of Swords came out. What is this Ten of... Wow. Definitely big shift going on. What's this Ten of Swords? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. This hasn't been moving for such a long time. It's taken so long. The Fool. It's your base card and it's come out again. Something is over for someone. Like, something has come to an end. And as a result, someone is free. What's come to an end with the Ten of Swords? Yeah, I think someone, yep, the Hanged Man, seriously, everything being completely stuck and on a standstill. It feels like someone felt like to go after what they wanted and to have their freedom, they would be being selfish. And it was like, I need to put my needs, my desires, what I want for myself to one side and for the sake of somebody else. Yeah, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Oh, that's perfect because the Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. The Queen of Cups in reverse is someone very emotionally manipulative. Yeah. Oh, good grief. Underneath the Queen of Swords is the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Five of Wands. This is also could have been someone who was sabotaging opportunities for this person behind their back, like they didn't know, maybe to keep them close, or, you know, even if it wasn't behind their back, could have been someone who was manipulating them in such a way to, or, you know, telling them to end things with people that they were interested in, or telling them that they'd found out, or you don't want to go out with him or her, or I know about them, or they're bad news, you don't want to go towards them, that kind of thing. This is someone who was spreading, kind of creating drama and conflict and spreading rumor potentially to stop this person from going from going after their own journey so but that's coming to an end. I think you're about to hear from someone. If this isn't you who's actually, you know, gained your liberation, Taurus, then what's coming towards you next is someone who has and is going to be getting in touch, basically. So that's what I've got for you this time, my wonderful Taurus. I really hope that you enjoyed it and you found it useful. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And yeah, if it did resonate, leave me a comment and let me know. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Okie doke. So, moving on to Gemini. We have, hello my lovely Geminis, I hope you're really well. Today we have the Sun card as your as your base card, which is a major arcana. It's a freaking good one as well, I have to say, for a base energy. I don't want to speak too soon, but that is, the Sun is glorious sense of happiness, joy, relief. It's the sense of accomplishment. It's your reward after toiling in the fields. I mean, it's just, everything's better when the sun comes out. So, in life, I mean, and in tarot. So it can also be this kind of sense of innocence. So could be someone like your love life coming towards you next in your love life, Gemini. Could be a sense of just everything's just feeling rosier and brighter and more optimistic. There are more possibilities, you know. It's that kind of getting the sense of when you're in love and suddenly it's like, you know, things that might irritate you on a daily suddenly don't matter, kind of thing. It's like it's a really good time. Let's get some more for Gemini, please. What's coming towards them next? So the Two of Wands tried to jump out, but it didn't quite. So I'm going to keep shuffling for now. But that Two of Wands card is someone feeling very happy and very confident with some sort of choice. It's not someone who's going back and forth and, oh, should I, shouldn't I? It's like, nope, I really want to do this and I know exactly what I want to do and it's this and that's what I'm doing. It's that kind of energy. So what's coming towards Gemini next in love, please? Wow, well the happiness could be the clarity because the Seven of Cups came out, which is hilarious after what I was just talking about, because this is the Seven of Cups is the complete opposite of what I was describing. Especially this card, this is someone racked with like anguish and, oh, I don't know, should I be choosing A or B or what's going on, or I don't know what I want, and it's miserable. It's not trusting your gut, I would say, about, especially when it comes to love. It's like this feeling of maybe even like you know, meeting people and being like, oh, I should date this person. I probably should. You know, they're good on paper, I want to say as well, but it's like, but I don't know. I don't really want to. It's like that. And when that came out, the deck split to show the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So goodness me. And it's funny because I've just noticed, I just glanced down at your column of the air signs for today, and you have the Sun, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords obviously is right there, and it's there for Aquarius as well. But this is like, what's coming towards you next in your love life, Gemini, is a wonderful sense of clarity. And if you have been confused about your, like, what is going on with your love life, people that you're meeting, you're confused whether, you know, you should give them a chance, or this is something you really want, or, you know, you go on that first date and it's like, oh, I don't really know, but maybe I should, you know, give them a second date. Or if you have had multiple options or opportunities and you haven't known like which direction to go in, all of that is changing, because through the confusion it's cutting like a sword through the fog, and it's going to be very clear who you want to have a relationship with. Now, it could well be that you didn't have several people to choose from, but there has just been this sense of, I don't know, like, do I want to be with this person or that person, etc. for some time. You could be meeting someone new for some of you, and it's going to be like, oh, that's why I wasn't sure about the other ones, because there's going to be someone who you're like, I'm crystal 100% sure. So let's find out more. What's coming towards Gemini next in love, please? Obviously, this can be roles reversed as well. This could be someone getting that clarity about you. But let's carry on. Good grief. I half dropped the deck, but these two were on their own, the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Now this gives me the sense of someone, and the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, someone who whether this is you or a person coming towards you, Gemini, this is like, never meeting someone and being 100% sure that you wanted to give up your single life to be with them. Does that make sense? It's like, yeah, they're okay, but I mean, they just, these options previously never really gave someone the full confidence to be like, oh, this being with them would be better than being on my own. Does that make sense? It's like someone who maybe was perfectly happy and self-sustained and independent and quite like enjoying their single life. So it was also the stress of giving that up for someone who they never felt 100% right. But this is someone who did want love, with the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Someone who did want to find the relationship, but it was like, it just stressed them out, the idea of giving up their independence before. But it's like, there is this great sense of happiness because this is coming, because there's going to be this meeting someone, or the clarity about, I feel like it's like, this is why I stayed single before, because I was going to meet this person. Tell me more for Gemini, please. It's coming towards them next in love. The Lovers. And it flew over and landed on top of the Ace of Cups for Leo. It doesn't have to be a Leo that you're meeting. But tell me more about the Lovers. Ace of Wands. 3 aces I've seen for you, and I've been doing this for like, I don't know, 6 minutes, Gemini. Holy cow. Tell me about the Ace of Wands. The Hermit. I was just talking about that because of it being in the air sign column for Libra. So the Hermit. So this could be... The thing is, the Hermit is someone who spent some time secluded and separate from society, and even maybe someone who's been single for quite some time and done a lot of soul searching and digging into what they actually really need or really want from a partner, rather than kind of just accepting anything that came along. This is no wonder someone here has felt very confused, and it might be because as they got to know themselves better, they started realizing that what a lot of the options out there wasn't what they needed or wanted, and that made them confused as to whether they should still take those offers up on take those people up on the offer, or if they should really listen to what they had been learning about themselves in this hermit time. But this may have been someone who's felt very lonely, because it was like, as they got to know each other, got to know themselves better, it was like a toss-up of, do I give up what I've learnt that I actually really am looking for, because I am lonely, because I can't find what I now know that I need or want, if that makes sense. So tell me about this Ace of Wands and the Lovers. The Death card came out, but the Prince of Swords came out in reverse. Now, the Prince of Swords in reverse is almost like it's someone not knowing the correct information, either having the wrong information about someone, or being told the wrong, like being purposefully given the wrong information about someone by somebody else. This is like not having all the knowledge. So why is the Death card here? Well, obviously that could be changing. Devil came out to clarify the Death card. What's the Devil? Has someone been confusing you, Gemini, or confusing someone around you as well, potentially on purpose? If so, I feel like the truth is going to come out. So we've got the Devil, and then on top of the Devil is the Ten of Cups in reverse. And the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles underneath that. I also get a side note for some of you that this clarity about who you want and feeling this confidence to go towards them, or obviously vice versa, someone feeling this confidence about coming towards you. There's also a factor here of someone had been given the wrong impression, and it was that to not prioritize or have value in emotions or an emotional connection, that the only thing that someone needed to be focusing on was making money and focusing on their career, and that to go towards a love connection was actually going to, they were going to lose their success and the potential that they had to make a name for themselves or be successful in some way, maybe successful in their business. This is like someone who, or it doesn't have to be someone who was telling them, it could even be this all inside this person, that was the idea that they had. But they had, and that was why it was so confusing, whether they wanted love or not, because this is someone who felt like it would directly negatively impact their success, their career, what they had going on for them if they involved themselves with messy things like emotions and relationships effectively. And it doesn't have to be an external factor that was telling them this. This could be the devil inside themselves, or the devil of kind of like I don't want to get into a capitalism conversation, but you know, the devil of superficial materialism. Now, obviously, I'm a Capricorn, so myself, so I'm not criticizing anyone, and my job is directly linked to capitalism, so I'm not criticizing anyone for valuing working hard and, you know, earning good money and that kind of thing, and valuing their career. It's not that, but it's just like, I think someone had been very confused about the value of actually having a love relationship and whether it was worth it. And they have got this clarity, or you have, Gemini, about that, so that it allows them to move forward. So that's what I've got for you this time, Gemini. That was interesting. Let me just take a sip of water. I hope you enjoyed it, I meant to say. I hope it was useful. Please hit the thumbs up button for me if you haven't already, and subscribe if you'd like to. I'd love to have you, and I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Gemini. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Hi, my lovely Cancers. I hope you're really well. So today your base card is the Four of Wands. What's coming towards you next in love? Fabulous. I mean, the Four of Wands talks about union, celebrate, a reason to celebrate. It can be something quite tangible and some sort of important structure in your life. So it can be about a commitment, a relationship. It can talk about marriage. It can also talk about a home or a house, a job, a marriage, that kind of thing. So very nice. It could be that you and someone are moving in together, or signing some sort of agreement to buy a home together. Could also be getting married. That's what I've got so far. Let's get into it. Tell me more. What's coming towards Cancer next in love, please? What is coming towards Cancer? Okay, so the Two of Pentacles came out sideways, and the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, if the Two of Pentacles talks about balance, and also it is, if there is, because I was just talking about maybe signing an agreement with someone, and then about potentially a home or a marriage. And then the Ten of Pentacles is very much about those things as well. And it can be about family. There is an element here with the fact that this came out sideways. I just want to say, just make sure that the bill split is fair, or if how much each of you are paying towards something, whatever it is fair. Someone's not taking on more than a partner in a situation. Let's see what's going on here. Let's come in towards Cancer next in love, please. The Nine of Pentacles came out, and the Hanged Man came out crossing the Four of Wands sideways. Why the Nine of Pentacles? The Empress. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is almost like pre-Empress energy. It's someone who's very accomplished, comfortable, very much got their shiz together and looking good, smelling good. And the Empress is incredible energy of abundance. So why is the Four of Wands here? Because the Nine of Pentacles is also very independent, solo energy. Why the Four of Wands? Bloody hell. The Queen of Pentacles came out. The Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. But I mean, this is... okay, nerd alert. But this to me is like Pokemon evolution. These three cards. Anyone serious about tarot would probably want to slap me for saying that. But it's like the Nine of Pentacles evolves into the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles evolves into the Empress. It's just so funny that all three of them have come out. I mean, Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. The fact that the Two of Pentacles came out sideways, maybe it is one-sided because whoever's in this energy of the three cards I just showed you is doing it on their own. Seven of Cups can mean lots of choices in terms of what you want to do. You're set. Like, you've done really well for yourself. You got good savings. You got a good career. Looking great. Very, very high value energy. What do you want to do? The world is your oyster with that Seven of Cups. But how does this relate to if you are actually also receiving an inheritance potentially, Cancer? So your options regarding where you want to live might suddenly open up for you. It's like what you were thinking you could afford, or what you were thinking your choices were, suddenly could expand with increase in your financial situation. But how does this relate to Cancer's love life? Because that's what we're here to ask today. What's coming towards Cancer next in love? How does this relate? There we go. We've got the Knight of Swords that came out sideways. We've got the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and the Emperor as the deck split. The first thing that popped into my mind is definitely use your discernment if you are experiencing some sort of increase in your financial situation. That someone who wasn't interested in giving you the time of day before could suddenly be looking at you slightly differently, like a meal ticket, basically. I mean, we've got the Emperor when the deck split, and bearing in mind the Empress has already come out, and I feel like that's more your energy, Cancer, that you're in. I'm getting the kind of sense this is someone who, maybe even that you were in a relationship with, or you are in a relationship with right now who has been acting neglectfully or starting arguments or not wanting to compromise, or if it's not someone you're with already, then someone either you were before or you wanted to be and they acted like that, or they just acted disinterested, like you weren't enough. Definitely I would be cautious if suddenly they change their tune when you come into money, or it doesn't even have to be like a inheritance or a windfall. It could be that you get a promotion, you're suddenly earning twice as much. It's almost like that is impacting your love life because suddenly someone's thinking a bit differently. And I go back to what I said when this Two of Pentacles came out sideways about things being fair, because someone wants to be with you now, or they want to put, they're happier to stay in the relationship if you're paying all the bills. I don't know. Tell me more for Cancer. Well, the Four of Wands is at the bottom of the deck now, and that is your base card for today. Yeah. Listen, the Knight of Pentacles came out kind of reversed like that when I was just getting that clarifying card. I mean, just definitely take it slow is what is the message here. Basically, what's coming towards you next in love, Cancer, is actually a very positive improvement in your finances, effectively, and your stability and your savings and your potential of like your options are going to be opening up because of everything that I've just described. Four of Wands underneath that, the King of Pentacles now. So we've had, I mean, I think this is both you, to be honest, but there is the King, Queen of Pentacles there. Now, the Four of Wands again, and then underneath the King of Pentacles is Temperance and the Knight of Wands. And yeah, the High Priestess under that. Basically, definitely take things slow. Anyone who shows up, as I was describing, who they were neglectful or dismissive or uninterested before, if they suddenly change their tune, very definitely that's a warning sign. But also, just anyone coming towards you in love, you're going to have, basically what's coming towards you next in love is your need to slow things down and understand that you might suddenly have people coming towards you, these Knight of Wands, who are interested in you because of your financial situation. That might not be something you've actually experienced before, and so it's going to be like a new thing to kind of get your head around and know the warning signs for, basically. And with the Temperance, that's kind of, there's no need to rush. There's no need for someone to move in with you after a week or like propose to you after 2 weeks. That would have been weird before, so it's still weird now. It's just probably going to be more likely because of what you have going on. So that's what I've got for you this time, Cancer. I hope it was useful. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you'd like to. I would love to have you. So grab some water. All right, so moving on to my wonderful Leos. Hi Leo, I hope you're really well. Today you have the Ace of Cups. It's a pretty good card for what's coming towards you next in love. It is a card talking about the opportunity for a new beginning in love. This can be a new relationship. It can also be the renewal of a connection with someone, and it's just like a fresh start. But it is, I mean, it's overflowing with romantic potential, basically. So let's find out. You do also have the Sun pictured on that cup as well. The Sun is Leo's ruler. That's why the Sun card can be associated. Oh, I split it, and there's the Sun card and the Hierophant. I was just splitting it to shuffle. I was about to say that's why some readers associate the Sun card with Leo. Well, Okay, got two little, I want to say, turtle doves on the card as well, flying towards each other. You could be cooing over each other. Little pigeon pun for you there. Dove pun. Anyway, what's coming towards Leo next in love, please? Four of Cups in reverse. The World is at the bottom of the deck. Tell me more. What's coming towards Leo next in love? Oh, the World came out. Okay, what's coming to... Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, another ace, Leo. Okay. Okay, the Eight of Cups. Okay. Two of Cups. Jeez Louise. Leo, you have a serious connection coming towards you, or if it's already a connection with someone that you know, then a serious renewal, new beginning of a connection. What is going on here? Because Four of Cups in reverse, that's the feeling of being overlooked or potentially missing an opportunity or missing out on a relationship with someone that you could have a very strong connection with, kind of just either being dismissed or overlooked by someone, or if it's not the same person, it's just that feeling in general of like not having any attention on you, like no one is really paying attention, or you know, seeing your value, seeing your potential in you. That's done. Be prepared for that chapter where you're like, oh, no one likes me. That is not going to be the case much longer. But with the Eight of Cups, that's interesting because it could talk about someone, whether it's you or the other person here, Leo, leaving behind their other options, or leaving behind situations or connections that were superficial and weren't emotionally fulfilling. There's, with the Seven of Pentacles that came out as well, there is this sense of reevaluating what is important. Okay, tell me, why is the Four of Cups in reverse? The Hanged Man. Talk about some reevaluation. Ow. Why the Hanged Man? Nine of Swords. Something's really been playing on someone's mind, which has made them start to, it's like something nagging at you. And maybe this is something that someone tried to ignore, but their mind keeps going back to it, and like, until they got the message, like, it's almost like something that inside someone that they were trying to ignore, and the more it's eventually worn on them until they've actually started to pay attention. What's the Nine of Swords? Wow. So the Death card came out, which is Scorpio's major arcana, and then the Queen of Swords with the Five of Swords behind came out with the King of Swords, except when I'm looking at them, they're actually looking at each other. Or the King of Swords is looking over at the Queen of Swords, who's... The Queen of Swords, okay, so this could be someone, obviously reverse the roles, Leo, but this could be someone who you read them their rights, that's probably not the right phrase, or you let them have it at some point. Yeah. I mean, underneath the King of Swords is the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Oh, sorry, Nine of Pentacles. Sorry, Freudian slip. I feel like potentially the last time that you spoke to this person, Leo, you told them what you thought of them and it wasn't very positive. It could be that you considered that that is how things had ended between the two of you, and that's how things were left, like with that death energy. That was a very pivotal moment where the connection was changed irrevocably, and I think you were very pissed off and disappointed with them, and I think that is because the person you were giving your 2 cents to was keeping their options open with this combination, more focused on themselves and staying single, and just wanting lots of surface level connections, which didn't necessarily have much depth or much longevity, but it was just things they could dip in and out of, with multiple different people, and not one not taking any one of them very far, but just to kind of, I just got the variety is the spice of life, like was the King of Swords kind of mentality. But this King of Swords may have, got the message from the Queen of Swords that they were pissed off, but then I feel like communication stopped with that Five of Swords underneath it. And the fact that the King of Swords, his sword is pointing down, which is referencing, he didn't have anything to say in response, like, to whatever the Queen of Swords said. Now, I think that is what has actually... Now, this could be someone who then distanced themselves from you, obviously, if you're not talking and you've told them where to go, and they did go. But it's kind of like they tried to ignore what you'd said to them, how things had been left, and kind of go back to business as usual. But that's funny, because I was like, what am I talking about? That something was like wearing on them, and that was it. I think it was what you said to them. You might have even kind of pointed out the fact that it was just superficial what they were doing. Wow. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. With the Two of Cups. I mean, this is a soulmate connection. Ace of Swords just came out. 3 aces, Leo. What's the Ace of Swords? Okay, so I put it back in. I don't know why, but the Nine of Swords just come back out with the Ace of Swords. It's got through to them. Whatever it was that they were trying to ignore and just, carry on as is, that message got through to them, and they're taking action as a result. Tell me about the Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. This person is on the outskirts, I wanted to say, from you. Like they're not in your good books, but they want to come back into your inner circle, basically. At the bottom of the deck now I have the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Six of Cups. Oh, of course, all 4 aces. There's the Ace of Pentacles as well. And it just carries on. The Ace of the Chariot, the Four of Wands. Good grief. This is someone who things were not left in a good place with. You spoke your mind to them, Leo. And they tried to ignore and push away whatever you'd said to them, whatever had happened between the two of you. And they couldn't, it got through to them, even if it took some time. It finally bore down and got through to them, and an opportunity for a renewal or a new beginning is coming. Obviously, the word opportunity is key. You don't have to take an opportunity, but it is coming. So that's what I've got for you this time, Leo. I really hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. So Moving on to Virgo. Hi, my lovely Virgos. I hope you're really well. So today, Virgo, you have as your base card the Five of Cups. Don't click off. The base card can go in a whole load of different directions. So let's see. Sometimes negative connotation cards can turn around. So let's see. This is what's coming towards you next in love. So the Five of Cups, obviously, I have to say, is a card of disappointment and sadness and feeling let down. It can be a little bit of some tears being shed here. It could be even a cathartic crying session. Maybe someone needs to have a good old cry and let some emotion out. It could also be finding out something or seeing something that kind of hurts. Let's see. Let's get into it. What deck do I want this one? Tell me more. Okay. So the World card flew out immediately. Okay. Tell me more for Virgo. What's coming towards the next in love? Now, it could be something disappointing that is, in a way, the catalyst for, you know, a new beginning for you, because the World does talk about chapters in our life. If a chapter is coming to a close, a new chapter is naturally starting. And in the column for the Earth signs today, you do have the Fool, Five of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Now, it could be, and the Fool, I mentioned that as well because in the journey of the major arcana, it starts at the Fool and then it goes through to the World, and then when you reach, you complete that chapter, it starts back again at the Fool. So the two cards are connected, but it could be that you're finding out something potentially, Virgo, that is sad to hear, and maybe it also gives you some sense of closure. Let's see. And allows you to move on. What's coming towards Virgo next in love, please? Tell me more. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. So the Six of Swords came out. Now, talk about moving on. But also, you see, with this Six of Swords card, it's a difficult journey. Her feet are kind of cut up from, I suppose, the long journey to try and move away from something, to try and even leave something behind. It's been a long journey to the point that her feet are all blistered and she's leaving bleeding footsteps behind her. That's why we know her feet are hurting at this point. And then the other card that came out is the Magician. Okay. Now the Magician talks about kind of someone affecting change, making things happen. Let's see. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please. Oh, sorry. Six of Swords for Virgo. Why is the Six of Swords here? The Queen of Swords. And Justice is at the bottom of the deck. So that's strong Libra energy, Virgo. The Queen of Swords, I mean, it could almost be the same person as the one who's in the Six of Swords card. But the Queen of Swords is extremely disappointed. It's quite sad energy I'm getting off of her, of kind of, oh gosh, Virgo. It's almost like that you did have an inner knowing about something. Maybe you knew something was over, but there was potentially an element of still lingering in what had been lost. And you, as much as you've been trying to move on from someone or a situation or kind of let it go, it was still affecting you and your ability to actually manifest what you wanted in your love life. So what is causing the World here? What's causing the element of sorry, I just dropped half the deck. Oh, jeez. Well, we've got the King of Swords in reverse for a start. And then at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups, which is your base card. Oh, Lord. Okay. King of Swords in reverse, and we have the Queen of Swords, of course. So there's a lot of air energy, Virgo. You could have strong air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini in your chart, or this could be about someone else. And it does, but you don't have to. The Five of Cups is your base card, and it's here as well with these two. Now, the King of Swords in reverse, how do I start? I mean, this is someone who doesn't listen or take other people's ideas into account. They really think that they know better, that they know everything, and also there's an element of they don't really care about other people's opinions or suggestions, or even they don't care about other people's feelings on the matter. It's kind of, it's a little bit what did I just get? Brain. Not patronizing, that's not the right word. It was gone. But anyway, this is someone who feels potentially intellectually superior. I want to say arrogant, but it's almost like an intellectual arrogance, or someone who just really condescending. That was the word. It always comes back later. Could have been someone quite condescending, but the King of Swords in reverse is also someone who's not honest. Potentially, I want to say you might be finding out that someone who you've been very sad about, you might be finding out that they have been telling other people lies about you or your relationship, or whatever went down between the two of you. The King, Queen of Swords is often a couple who are no longer together, like exes, effectively. It doesn't have to be, but especially when you're not an air sign, Virgo. But this is just, this is kind of giving me, in fact, that you have been crying over, well, not necessarily, literally, but let's just say metaphorically or emotionally devastated over somebody, and it's almost like you're finding, and really struggling to move on from them, and it's almost like you're finding out that they've been talking to whoever and telling absolute lies about what went down between the two of you. Effectively, what's coming towards you next in love, Virgo, is if you've been struggling to move on from someone, and something is coming to your attention that is gutting, but it also is giving you closure. It's also like the information, with a magician, or if you think about like a wizard, for example, who wants to do a spell effectively. They need all the right, they need the right words, they need the right concoction of ingredients for the potion or whatever, They need the spell to be written correctly, etc. It's like you were trying to maybe manifest change for yourself or manifest your moving on, but there was an element like a paragraph from your spell book that had been redacted, and it's like you're finding out that the missing words that you need is like, oh, it's not something you wanted to hear or wanted, like it makes you sad to know that that's the truth, but it's actually the missing piece in the puzzle that allows you to actually let this go and move on. And I might even be finding out that the real selfish nature of someone that you were still crying over. And yeah. So that is what I've got for you this time, Virgo. Sorry that wasn't more of a happier message for you this time, but I really hope that it was useful for whoever it was meant to resonate with and that you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you'd like to. Thank you so much. Okay, let me just grab some water. Okay. Moving on to Libra. How are you doing, Libra? Thank you so much for being here. And you will be the next sign that I do a long reading for. Sorry, I was really getting into the swing of it, and then my day job just went a bit mental for a couple of weeks. So I will get back to you, and your first on the list of people who are signs that are having a long video next. But anyway, coming back to your mini reading for today, your base card is the Hermit card. So that is a bit of Virgo's major arcana. And now the Hermit as base energy, and this is what's coming towards you next in love. You might need to do some soul searching. In your column of the air signs, you have the Sun, the Hermit, and the Ace of Swords. The Sun and the Ace of Swords, for your air sign counterparts, both is that element of the clarity, the truth coming to light, finding the answer, the solution. But for you, you're more in the still searching for the answer in the darkness, even needing maybe some guidance. So it could be that you're enlisting the help of a therapist, or whether it's just for you, or a couples therapist, or even a spiritual leader to kind of guide you forward at this time. There's an element of feeling a little bit lost and looking for some inspiration about like the direction for your love life. So let's find out what this is about. What's coming towards Libra next in love, please? Okay, we have the Six of Wands. It's coming towards Libra. Yeah, well, there you go. Two of Swords. And it landed right on top of the Fool for Taurus. So, but yeah, I was just saying, feeling a bit lost, not knowing what to do, and maybe needing some guidance or advice. And then we have the Two of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, which is interesting because obviously the first card that came out is the Six of Wands, which is the progression. It feels like what's coming towards you next is not knowing, potentially if you're having some conflict with a partner, it's like you guys keep arguing, or having an issue about the same kind of thing keeps coming back up, and it's like there's a stalemate between the two of you. You're trying to find the answer, basically, of how to bridge the gap, or even to how to get the two of you back on the same page, or moving forward more productively or successfully together, because the Five of Wands is a very can be quite a petty energy to be in, of taking shots at each other, to feeling resentment from previous arguments, so like picking at each other to try and get one over on each other, that kind of thing. And it just feels like I'm getting the sense of two people who can't seem to just extend an olive branch, or because the Five of Wands is the challenge of and the difficulty. The Six of Wands is the kind of the success after a long battle. It's like the relief of finding a compromise, or that it can also talk about there being a winner. But when it's two people in a relationship, it's like you both need to win or you both lose. Like it can't be one person winning over the other person. Yeah, there you go. Two of Cups just came out. So there is now, whether it's, if you're not in a relationship with this person already, it could be someone that you want to be with, but there is just something that is, it's like some core issue that the two of you can't agree on, or some sort of held beliefs that are kind of getting in the way, and neither of you maybe being willing to compromise. So for some of you, this could be potentially trying to avoid a divorce. That will not be for all of you, but like maybe a small section. It could be like wanting to get a mediator or someone in to kind of try and avoid it, actually a divorce going through, if you're already in separation. Tell me more. What's the Six of Wands? King of Wands. So that's fire, energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. This also seems to be like an issue because of someone's pride is kind of getting in the way. It's like maybe also someone that you that loves you, but they don't want to accept help from you. What is that about? As in, maybe they're in like a sticky situation of some sort, and you keep trying to like help them out of it, but they keep pushing you away and like fighting you harder. And I do get a sense of who's gonna message first, who's gonna extend the olive branch first. So the Ace of Pentacles came out, and then the Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this feels like, Libra, there is a desire for finding a solution so that there can be some sort of new start between the two of you, but maybe you're both holding back, or you're both not willing to budge and like cross the divide towards the other. Ace of Pentacles. Well, the Devil just came out, and the Nine of Swords is back at the bottom of the deck. I keep getting this message about like someone's really stressed because they really are in love with the other person, but they'll be damned if they're the one who's going to reach out to the other person first. So they're just going to sit and pretend like they don't really care that much anyway, and wait for the other person to reach out to them. Oh. And this Devil, you see there's two people stuck in the middle there with like the Devil hanging over both of them. What is the nature of the Devil? The Three of Swords and the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Swords is literally, I'm not talking to them again. I'm not messaging them. Nope. I've made my like line in the sand. This is the hill I will be dying on. Like, absolutely not. So this could even be that this is someone that you already had a blow up with, an argument with, harsh things were said, but effectively both of you are now trapped in this who's going to do something, who's going to say something first. And even if one person does, is the other person going to get a little kick out of ignoring them, you know, because it's very tit for tat. There's also, if someone wants to have, like, if this is someone coming towards you, Libra, wanting, you know, they are actually expressing, reaching out the olive branch, wanting a new beginning with you, kind of expressing that. And even if they are saying they're willing to compromise, what I think, whichever way around it is, if that is actually happening, then the other person might be in this state of needing advice, needing guidance, not having any idea what to do in terms of whether to ignore this person or to give them a chance because of the pain they caused them before. But there is also pride and ego getting in the mix here, for sure. Definitely. This is very much trying to score points a little bit. On both sides or on their side, you know, assign it as it resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, don't worry about it. Anything else? Advice for Libra, considering their whole base energy is that they will be needing some advice. What's coming towards them next in love? So what's your advice for Libra, please? The advice for Libra. Oh, well, that's pretty crystal clear. Anything else? Now, bearing in mind that this is the cards, it's not me. I don't have any vested interest in telling you what to do. It's just what the cards are coming out. Okay. The Four of Pentacles in reverse with the Knight of Swords. So the Four of Pentacles, we just saw it with when the Ace of Pentacles came out. Four of Pentacles talks about holding back. You know what this card always reminds me of? I don't know if anyone else was like this as a child, but if I was, upset as a child, or like a moody little kid, whatever, and I would go to my room and like close the door and, tell everyone to go away, leave me alone. And then it would be like, dinner's ready, we're all going to have dinner. Are you going to come down? And I was really hungry and I really wanted the food. I'm a very stubborn person. But I would still just stay up in my room, very, very hungry, wanting the food, but holding back and forcing myself to not like go out of that room, enjoy the lovely meal or whatever, for the sake of, sticking to holding back. Does that make sense? That's the energy. Don't worry, I don't encourage that behavior, but I was a child, but like that is what this card reminds me of. It's digging your heels in upright and like denying yourself what you want because of XYZ reasons, and holding back and holding on to not very much instead of having the opportunity for so much more. So when I said what's the advice for Libra, the advice is to stop doing that and to speak up with the Knight of Swords. It's maybe also because this Knight of Swords, the sword is split in two, and it's talking about seeing both sides, maybe even seeing the other person's perspective, or seeing there's two sides to every story, etc. Like to look at possibly other angles of the information of the truth kind of thing, and to consider other ideas, other ways of looking, other ways of thinking. And then, the Four of Cups was the other card that came out. Basically, if you do what I did when I was a kid, or if I missed out on a lovely meal, and if the advice is, either stop holding back from someone that you do want to talk to, digging your heels in, or you will miss this opportunity. That's basically what I've got for you this time, Libra. I hope it was useful and I hope it made sense and it resonated for whoever it was meant to resonate with. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. Thank you so much. And as I said, I'll do a long reading for you next. So I'll speak to you soon. All right, moving on to Scorpio. Hello, my gorgeous Scorpios. So today, your base card, what's coming towards you next in love, you have the Nine of Pentacles. Very nice. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of abundance, and I'm also seeing like an element of like a beautiful butterfly coming out of a cocoon kind of energy. So I don't normally say that about the Nine of Pentacles, but that has just come to me very strongly. So I would say maybe this could also be a time of you having a glow up, but also maybe people noticing that you're kind of coming into yourself, having a new sense of your own, like being comfortable in your own skin, being confident, feeling very successful, self-sustained, got it all going on, and feeling very put together. It's very nice. Let's get some more for you. But it is quite an independent energy with the Nine of Pentacles. So what's coming towards Scorpio next in love? Please tell me more. What's coming towards Scorpio next in love? You could be having some success online in particular, or making some sort of success of like if you are your own brand, if that makes sense. Obviously that won't be for everyone, but if something that you do online which is connected to being you, like influencers or whatever, then that could really be taking off or gaining a lot of new followers, that kind of thing. Tell me more for Scorpio. What's coming towards them next in love, though? That's what we're here to ask about. What's coming towards Scorpio next in love? Here we go. Okay. Well, we've got the Knight of Wands, Scorpio, and at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Okay. Well, the Knight of Wands is a little bit of like non-traditional, I would say, potentially single and loving it. You know, not settling down necessarily with anyone, but just enjoying other people's company. Could be in a bit of a playboy, playgirl place. I mean, as long as everyone is aware of that, it's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see what's coming towards Scorpio next in love, please. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands now as well, and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh. Now, the Page of Wands is kind of like a message that, with this Wheel of Fortune, that changes the field of play, I want to say. This is a side note, maybe for like one person, or it could be about someone coming towards you as well, bearing in mind. But if there is someone who's like been in a this player kind of place that I was talking about, if they have been taking it in the bad side of that behavior, which is like leaving a trail of broken hearts behind them, they may be about to meet some consequences of their actions, namely potentially finding out that they have got themselves into a state of pregnancy with either themselves or they've got someone else pregnant. At the bottom of the deck we have the Magician, the Five of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Male or female, playboy, playgirl on this, but this is like you reap what you sow kind of energy with this Magician. And it's only so many times that you can be acting like this, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles, like that is leaving a trail of broken hearts. For potentially someone who is a bit of a temptress, or, you know, behind the Queen of Wands is the devil. There's only so many times you can do that before you catch karma, or you catch some consequences for that kind of behavior. So that could be someone that's coming towards you, bearing in mind, Scorpio. It does not necessarily have to be, and as I said, that's probably for like a very small minority. Let's get some more. What's coming towards Scorpio? I just chuckling because the Hierophant flew out and came out, crossed Aries base card, which was the Seven of Swords, and it came out crossing it like that. Yeah. Listen, this is why I was saying, I think this is why I felt the need to say, being non-traditional, not wanting to settle down, does not necessarily make you a bad person, as long as everyone involved is on the same page and no one is getting the impression that actually you want traditional long-term commitment. And that's where the Trail of Broken Hearts can come into play. This could be someone that you're meeting online, by the way, because I keep seeing this message about it being online as well, like a permanent bachelor or bachelorette even. Definite Casanova vibes, or Pepe Le Pew. Anyway, so tell me about this Page of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. If if you're on online dating, I'd be very careful with who you're swiping on at this time. Nine of Pentacles, if that's you, Scorpio, you are definitely coming through as a catch. Page of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. What is that? Eight of Wands. Yeah, Eight of Wands with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. There's definitely a sense of, yeah, some good forward movement regarding someone's success. As I said, someone, if you do have an online business or presence of some sort, it's getting more attention. It's like there's momentum building, there's the algorithm is algorithming for you or someone here, Scorpio. Just be careful, again, I have to say, because even in this side of things, there could be someone who's selling you dreams, or I mean, the base energy for everyone today, if you didn't watch the very, very start of the video, you don't have to, was the Six of Pentacles card. And I talked then about how can talk about like an agreement or as a contract or two people, you know, it's like beneficial for both parties, and just there's like a need for a little bit of caution about what you're signing and what everyone's getting from the situation. But you see underneath the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Five of Swords, which is basically this person thinking they're being very clever by, you know, don't look at the small print on page 72 or something. And then underneath that is the Seven of Pentacles. Now that is like something you've grown, like from a seedling that is starting to bear fruit. Yeah, the Moon underneath that, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. Definitely need a little bit of discernment here about who you're dealing with, Scorpio. Work, by the looks of it, I don't feel like it's work traditionally. It's more like your some sort of side hustle, or like a creative activity that you do, which is starting to generate some like sponsor money or something like this. Because basically this is someone is selling you the dream of the Ten of Pentacles about how much money and how they can maybe skyrocket your profile, your awareness online or something. They're looking at everything you've grown and all the work you've put into something so far, and they feel like they can benefit from it. Not give you the full story. Definitely there's things that are hidden. They have plans about what direction they will be taking that in, but it's not necessarily the direction you would want to take that in. This is someone who's looking at what you have grown so far. I'm getting this kind of thing of like an independent business and like and that's doing actually quite well, starting to pick up steam, and then like some sort of faceless corporation or conglomerate wanting to come in, and they'll you know buy your shares, but they're like your lovely independent, I keep saying like a bakery or a cupcake shop or something, like where everything is like organic ingredients, really delicious, made with love, and little like, yeah, they'll just show you the end figure of what you'll be getting, and you don't know that their plan is to take your lovely bakery and stop using organic ingredients, and suddenly it's all like, you know, stuff that's not very good for you. I won't start getting into that, but you know, it's like turning it into like a chain which is packed, like cupcakes that are packed full of crap. And it's like you never wanted what you'd started and put so much effort in to be taken in that direction. So that's also an element here. So this is a love reading for Scorpio. Anything else you can tell me about this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups? So the Knight of Cups also came out and landed on top of the Knight of Wands. So you could have multiple suitors showing you interest. What's coming towards Scorpio next in love? Six of Swords, though. The Lovers. Oh. Yeah, I think you're going to have quite strong boundaries, which I think is quite sensible by the looks of it, Scorpio, at this time with the Seven of Wands and the Queen of Swords when I split the deck. I mean, that is not letting just anyone get close to you. You could be picking up on the fact that some of the love interests that you're hearing from are kind of selling you the dream of... This is just keeps, whether it's work or love, basically the message for you today, Scorpio, is that you've got people who see your potential and are selling you the traditional long-term dream, absolutely knowing that is not the direction that they will be taking it in, and looking to benefit from you one way or another. So any advice for Scorpio? The Four of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and this is very much like, just keep hold of your pentacles there. Yeah, hold back a little bit for sure. The Tower card that came out, which can be Scorpio energy, but it is... Yeah, Two of Swords in reverse. I think you are quite... and the Nine of Wands at the bottom of the deck. You have your eyes wide open about where what the futures might look like with certain people who are coming towards you, and there's definitely a need to keep your guard up and to hold back your resources from these people who are potentially temptations. They could be tempting you with huge, suddenly skyrocketing success, or trying to tempt you with the idea of like a long-term relationship. But definitely keep your guard up, because you're in a very prosperous place right now, and unfortunately it looks like that's attracting some opportunists. Anything else for Scorpio? Who could destabilize everything you've got going on, basically, and give you nothing in return. So the other two cards that just came out, we've got the Five of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's a lot of crap out there, I'm afraid, Scorpio. Yeah. At the bottom of the deck, Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, Four of Pentacles again. Do your homework about anyone who's coming towards you. If there is any contracts, read all 72 pages, or whatever. I think you're going to see through their attempt to bullshit you. Love or kind of... It could be intertwined. It could be someone that you meet who is... like a love interest who's telling you that they could also skyrocket your, what you've got is great, but you could be so much bigger, or I could make you so much bigger, or that kind of thing. Anyway, that's what I've got for you this time, Scorpio. I hope it was useful for someone. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. All right, bit of water. Okay, let's do it. So, Sagittarius, hello my lovely Saggies. So today you have a High Priestess as your base card. Now this is what's coming towards you next in love. So, do you already know the High Priestess? A High Priestess talks about this sense of intuition, for sure. Can also be mystery, a bit mysterious, a bit secretive, but it's like... someone has, a lot to tell, but they're keeping a lot to themselves. It's like an energy of someone observing rather than joining in on a conversation, just kind of sitting back and listening. And what did I just get? Letting people tell on themselves. That's what I just popped into my head. Let people tell on themselves, okay? Okay. What's coming towards Sagittarius next in love, please? Oh. Sorry, there's like 4 cards. Let's just get one to start off with. Tell me what's coming towards Sagittarius next in love, please. Why the High Priestess? Okay, well, we've still got 2 cards, but it's fine. So, you've got the 8 of Cups. And then the other card that came out is the Page of Swords. At the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords, which is more silence. Now, the 8 of Cups is telling me that there might be... It's either that you have this feeling that someone needs to... Maybe that they're being distant from you at the moment, and you have a feeling as to why that is, but you haven't got 100% confirmation of what's really going on. But it could be that you're just kind of letting it play out, and your intuition is telling you to just zip it and let them get on with whatever they're doing, because this is necessary right now. It could also be that you're considering departing or leaving a connection behind, like leaving it behind in your past. But you haven't found out the complete clarity. I just keep getting this, like, your intuition is pretty much telling you the truth, but you haven't had it kind of confirmed externally yet. So you're just keeping stum, keeping what you kind of feel like you already know what's going on, but and you're just keeping that to yourself until you have it really, what's the phrase? You have it, like, proof. Oh my god, it's just a single word, sorry. You have real proof of what your intuition is telling you. So let's see what's going on. Where's the Page of Swords here? Page of Swords. Okay, so the 8 of Swords came out reversed, pretty much. And then the Knight of Wands came out reversed. It's almost like... you're trying to also not create problems where there aren't problems. but like... Because the 8 of Swords upright is this sense of, it's like a can't energy, like this cannot happen, or this won't work, or like, oh, I just know it's not going to work out. It could be like putting up blockages mentally about something that don't need to exist. But at the same time, Knight of Wands in reverse is very inconsistent, unreliable, fickle. Normally a bullshit artist, to be honest. Someone who very selfish and very self-absorbed, can often want to just hit it and quit it kind of thing. What's going on here? Then the 3 of Pentacles came out, which is kind of like someone making plans. Tell me about the 3 of Pentacles, please. Seven of Wands in reverse, Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, which is your major arcana, Sagittarius. And the 5 of Cups. What the hell? this is like letting someone walk over your boundaries and not standing your ground, leaving you really disappointed in how something went. Like you got... Just trying to pull this all together. So, what is this about? Why the Seven of Wands? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, hit the mic. Is there someone, Sagittarius, who basically they give you attention when they want to, and then when they want to like act as if you don't even exist or you don't matter to them at all, like you're not part of their plan for that day, then that's how they behave as well. There's no consistency, and also they treat you with a real lack of respect and very carelessly. They treat you very carelessly, and I think if there was a sense of you need to start putting up boundaries with them, because they take the piss and they come and go when they want, and they treat you like they can pick you up one day and throw you away the next day. If they have you didn't put up a boundary to them at some point and they did it again, I feel like it was like a repeating thing, and they did it again, and then you got disappointed again, but also maybe more like disappointed in yourself that you didn't stick to your guns and you let them kind of use you again. If there is someone that you've been in that kind of cycle with, I still get this sense of like you haven't wanted to face the truth about this person. And you haven't completely emotionally detached from them. You don't want to face the truth that they are this Knight of Wands in reverse. There's a bit of a prick, to be honest, male or female, because then that would, if you did face that, then the Eight of Swords would be upright, because it would be like, well, it's not going to work because I know what they're like, and they're not someone that I could be in a relationship with. This is like, you can't make plans, you can't imagine like a future with someone if you see them for what they truly are. Oh, sadly, this could be this could be about someone that someone else hasn't wanted to face the truth about, but I feel like it's, for the majority of you, if this is resonating, it's to be honest, I think this is about you, because what's going to be coming towards you next in love is basically your intuition screaming at you that you do already know the truth about this person, and you're trying to you're trying to not take that as truth because you haven't seen absolute enough physical, tangible proof. Now, just maybe this is someone new. It doesn't have to be someone that you have had repeated cycles on. It could just be that this is someone who if you're meeting someone new and they already start to behave very inconsistently with you, and you allow them to walk over your boundaries, you're going to end up mainly kicking yourself more than wanting to kick this person, because your intuition was telling you that that was who this person was, if that makes sense. Anything else for Saggy, please? What's coming towards the next in love? Oh yeah. The Hierophant in reverse came out on top of the Knight of Wands in reverse. Holy moly. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Hold on a minute. At the bottom of the deck is the Page of Wands. Ready for this? We've got the Empress, then the Emperor, the Ace of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Cups. And the Hanged Man and then the Ace of Wands. I mean, I don't know if you have a child with somebody, Sagittarius. If you do, then the mother or father of that, the person that you had that child with, may be getting in touch, wanting another opportunity to start again with you. It does look like someone that there was heartbreak in that connection between the two of you, but they want another chance to start again. That they've had some change of perspective. They want to put the work in. Now, if that is all the same person, then I definitely get the sense that you're torn, because if they're telling you all of that, but they previously dropped you or treated you like it didn't matter, I think you're concerned, basically, that if you give them another chance, you don't fight them off, basically, or stand your ground, you will end up disappointed, and you'll be mainly disappointed with yourself more than anything else for giving them another chance. So you could be very much in two minds about whether to completely disregard their communication or their offer of another start, and in two minds whether to leave this behind you. This could all be about that same person. I definitely see a concern from you about giving them another chance, and a confusion as to whether to listen to what your intuition is telling you to do or to find out more. I would say find out more, and don't let them in too far. But the message I got right from the very start was let them tell on themselves. So, what's that phrase as well? Give someone enough rope to hang themselves with. Hanged man in a tree style, not anything more sinister. But if this person wanting to make plans with you as well, then there's basically what's coming towards you next in love, Saggy, is the need to say less, listen more, and see what this person does, and they're gonna give themselves away in a good or bad way, whichever way the cookie's gonna fall for that. You'll see the proof that you need to see. So don't let them in too far until you've seen that proof. That's what I've got for you this time, Saggy. That was that was wild. I do hope that someone found it useful and you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you. And I'll speak to you soon. Thanks, Saggy. Okay, so moving on to my Capricorns. How are you doing, my fellow Cappies? I hope you're very well. So today, as your base card, you have the Page of Pentacles. So, in terms of what's coming towards you next in love, Cappy, the Page of Pentacles is a starting message. Now, it can also be a friend, or someone that you know purely in a friendship platonic way, who is influencing your love life in one way or another. We'll see. It can also talk about someone sending you a gift or wanting to give you something that's thoughtful or meaningful. It doesn't have to be anything enormous, but just something that they thought of you, and they saw something, they thought of you, they were like, oh, I'll give that to Capricorn at some point. They've been holding on to it for some time. Maybe until they saw you next, is kind of what I'm getting as well. Let's get into this. So, what's coming towards Capricorn next in love, please? What is coming towards Capricorn next in love? Okay. Coming towards Capricorn. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. The Two of Wands came out sideways, crossing the Page of Pentacles, first of all. So that is whatever's coming next in terms of this page, Cappy, it's kind of you're not going to be 100% sure what to do with it. So if this is someone sending you a message, you're not going to be sure what to reply. And if it's someone giving you a gift, same, like you just don't know how to respond. It's like a question as to whether this is actually what you want. And it's not in terms of the gift they're giving you, but like this person, are they what you want anymore is what I want to say. It's like a question mark about, this could have been something that you were very sure that you wanted once and you're not sure anymore, basically. Now, the reason I started going, whoa, whoa, is because the card that came out next was the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Holy cow. And then underneath the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, Princess of Wands, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, that is... Let's see what's going on. Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. In this deck, they're both depicting one person on their own who's very happy with the Ten of Cups. Emotionally fulfilled on their own, content. And Ten of Pentacles also got it going on financially, stability-wise, career-wise. But there's this kind of... There's a clarity coming, Capricorn, about someone's desire for you. The Nine of Cups and that Princess of Wands card that was there are both very lusty, kind of physical intimacy kind of energy. It could be that someone is making it clear how much they desire you. I just stopped shuffling whilst I was talking, and the Ace of Cups is now at the bottom of the deck. Underneath that is the Queen of Swords and the Hierophant and the Two of Cups. Wow. Ace of Cups is another card. Obviously, we saw the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords already. Another card talking about an opportunity for a new beginning. But this is like, Queen of Swords is giving me like Gandalf, like, you shall not pass. It's like, hold up, buddy, or male or female, buddina, hold up there. You know, maybe the last time you crossed paths with this person, maybe they didn't want anything long-term or committed, because it's, what I got straight away was, hold on, what are your views on commitment now? What are your long-term plans before you get any closer to me ever again? Because it's the Two of Cups is, there's like still a very strong connection between the two of you, but it's like, well, there's no point us even discussing this if nothing's changed when, like, this person's approach or attitude towards long-term relationships. So tell me more. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles now. Bear in mind, I've got the Two of Wands already. Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. See, that Two of Pentacles card is someone dipping in and out of a decision. It can be a decision also of, you know, one step forward, two steps back. It's like someone who dances from one chapter into the next, and then they've got unfinished business, so they don't ever, you know, they do at some point make the transition completely, but there's like, when this card comes out, it's talking about someone who's still in that kind of in-between phase of chapters of their life. Yeah, just stop shuffling and the Hanged Man's there. So this feels like someone you could have met when they weren't completely in the place of wanting something serious. But it was like a phase of kind of letting go of, you know, a time of only wanting to date around and keep things casual, and, you know, but that didn't really sit with them very well anymore, but they weren't completely ready for the alternative either. So, all right, let's see. Maybe that's why that Ace of Swords and the clarity about what they want is so crucial here, because this could have been someone who didn't know what they wanted the last time you interacted with them. Tell me more about this Page of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. It's coming towards them next in love. 10 of Pentacles, and as you saw, just flew out at me. So, even though that was at the bottom of the deck and I shuffled a lot, now they're both out. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Holy cow. Wow. So the Hanged Man has come out, and the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. The Lovers. Wow. I feel like this. You're getting a message, Capricorn, from someone who they have not been making progress in their love life, or progressing from into the next chapter of their life since the last time that you interacted with them. I feel like they've actually kind of been on pause, maybe figuring out what they wanted, or there was a need for a timeout. If this person was a bit all over the place, there is some sort of like, what is happening next is also kind of what you deserve, and it could have been what you deserved before, but it was delayed with that Hanged Man. It could have been a situation where you put a lot of work or a lot of effort, or you were completely invested into it, and you were left kind of abandoned by this person, or the situation just got abandoned. But there's some sort of some sort of justice coming, I was going to say. Why is the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups here? not that we're complaining, are we? But why are they here for Capricorn? 10 of Wands. Another 10. Oh, look at that. The 10 of Wands is like a breaking point. It's feeling very overwhelmed, and the 10s are also like the end of it. For the 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, it's like the be all and end all. It's like a good sense of completion, or accomplishment. It's like everything you could. It's like the peak of happiness and abundance. 10 of Wands is like the peak of I can't take no more kind of thing. And at the bottom of the deck, when that came out, we have the Prince of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. Woo. So the Prince of Cups in this deck can be a little bit of Scorpio energy for me. It doesn't have to. No one has to have Scorpio in their chart, but it's just this kind of mysterious, intense desire. And it's also this person, they're all purple like this because it's them in the shadows. So it's basically someone like a Knight of Cups here who is looking intensely, but keeping it hidden how much they're looking intensely at you, Capricorn. Literally, the Queen of Pentacles underneath is a Capricorn card for me. It's basically, this person can't take it anymore. They have reached the pinnacle of how much they can take in terms of desiring you and not making it known. I think there's also something going on in their life which they have had to call time on, but it was something quite major, because underneath the Queen of Pentacles we have the Devil, Judgment card, and the Tower, and then the Three of Wands. This is basically, there was some unhealthy, restrictive force in this person's life, whether that was internal or external, and there was a major wake-up call, like with the Judgment card and the Tower. There could have been something that happened which, you know what, it popped into my head. Obviously this is a dramatic example to give an example, it doesn't have to be this at all, but it would be like if someone had their substance abuse had got out of hand, and then they, I don't know how to, like, they were on whatever substance that they were abusing, they were on that, they got into some sort of accident, or like where someone, it would be like someone drink driving and then they nearly killed someone, or they nearly killed themselves, like by drink driving, and it's like that kind of, obviously, as I said, just purely an example so you get the kind of feel I'm getting from the cards. It absolutely does not have to be that at all. But it's something like that that is such a massive shake-up, wake-up call that that completely breaks them free from whatever unhealthy, toxic force that was in their life. But the fact that it's with that tower, that it's not a pleasant wake-up call. It's an extremely distressing, potentially, wake-up call, but it's like a ginormous smack across the face. Now, that is kind of in the background, but also, which could have been an element that could have been a factor as to why someone needed a timeout to gather themselves after that. But whilst they have been in that timeout, they have been desiring you, Capricorn, and they can't. Can he take no more? So yeah, that's the Page of Pentacles. It's coming towards you next in love, Capricorn. It's up to you, obviously, what you do with them. Yeah, but that's that. I'm not going to do like twice as long for you like I did last time. It's not fair. So that's what I've got for you this time, Capricorn. I really hope you enjoyed it. It's just a short and sweet today, and I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you, my Cappy crew. I'll speak to you soon. Okay, so Aquarius. Hello, my wonderful Aquarius. I hope you're doing really well. Today, your base energy, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is what's coming towards you next in love. The Ace of Swords could be clarity coming to you. It could also be, I can get like a sense of victory, of maybe some sort of truth being known or coming out. This could even be like in some way someone's name being cleared. Or someone who's, they had their name dragged through the mud, maybe gossip, maybe misunderstanding between you and someone, Aquarius. But there is, what is the word? Just came and went through my head. Vindication, that's the word. So, let's see what's going on. Let's see how this applies for love. What's coming towards Aquarius next in love, please? Why is the Ace of Swords here? What's coming towards Aquarius next in love? Okay, so the Eight of Cups card came out. Oof. Oh, Jesus. 10 of Swords came out on top of the Eight of Cups. Excuse me. The Star card, which is your card, Aquarius. And then Judgment is at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting because I was literally just talking about potentially someone being vindicated or having their name had been dragged through the mud. And you see with this Judgment card, there's like this incredible Valkyrie who's passing judgment, and then these two characters down the bottom. Now there's one person with their head in their hands, extremely kind of sorrowful, and the other person who's kind of maybe even pleading with the Valkyrie to be merciful on his friend here. This could have been something to do with how something ended. Because with the Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups, that is like a very painful ending, potentially a sense of betrayal with that ending as well. And then the Eight of Cups, then someone moving into a place of solitude, of pulling away from maybe even being kind of pushed out of a social circle. Okay, tell me about this. What's the Ten of Swords? Four of Pentacles came out when I asked about what the Ten of Swords was. This Four of Pentacles is like someone who's just out for themselves, like very selfish, very self-motivated, like a kind of smash and grab kind of energy. Someone who doesn't care about other people. They just think of themselves, and if something that ended, then this is like someone who whilst they're leaving, they take all the silverware that's not necessarily theirs to take, kind of thing. What? Aquarius, honestly. Some of these readings today have been so strange. This is, if you were very worried that, or you were felt anxious, worrying when you were in a connection, that someone was, like behind your back, they were making romantic overtures to third parties. And it might not have even just been one third party, it could have been multiple third parties, but basically acting like they were single, keeping this hidden from you, and going around being like a romancing, you know, out and about. And you had this feeling that that's what they were doing as well. You had a feeling that that's what they were doing. But in some way you... that intuition that that's what they were doing was minimized to, oh, that's just your anxiety talking, or that's just your jealousy, your superstition, you're too territorial, you know, you're too distrustful, you have trust issues, rather than you have bang on intuition. That's exactly what's happening. That's what I'm getting. If you dealt with a situation like that, Aquarius, I feel like the truth might be coming out. That's exactly what was going on. It's like this truth coming out and you being vindicated. This might have been something from way in the past, because it feels like something you potentially gave up on. It seemed completely impossible and out of reach that the truth would be known. This, if it wasn't that someone said about you that you were just, when a connection ended, you took them for all that you could, and you were very mercenary and like cold-blooded. If someone has said that about you, then that's like, you may have been completely within your rights to leave with whatever you left with. Maybe, you know, if there was an element about that, or otherwise, it's almost like someone, God, this is actually, it's reminding me a little bit of Virgos, but like in a different way. So if you have any Virgo in your chart, or this person does, you might want to check out the Virgo reading in this video. But wow. Okay, so tell me about the Ace of Swords. Well, there you go. Wheel of Fortune, Five of Cups in reverse, and funnily enough, just a couple of seconds ago I was saying this is kind of reminding me of Virgo's reading today, and their base card is the Five of Cups. So there you go, Five of Cups in reverse seconds later. And the Hierophant came out and landed on top of the Ace of Cups, which is on the table today for Leo's base card. I mean, this is very positive for you, Aquarius. Not for whichever POS has been lying about you, or lying in general about how things went down. There is a real sense of justice and liberation coming from a major shift. As in, you're going to be stepping into a new relationship, potentially, in the near future. And you're stepping into it with a lot more trust in yourself, and maybe even a greater sense of faith that you can, a real twist of fate here. I don't like, I wonder how this is coming out. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. Knight of Swords with the King of Wands. That Knight of Swords looks angry as well. Yeah. Eight of Swords with the Five of Wands underneath that as well. I don't know if someone is blurting something out in anger, or there could be some argument and someone let something slip in like the heat of the moment. Is that with Aquarius? No, you're keeping your distance from this person. They might be having this argument with somebody else. But listen, it is totally, oh, it's going to feel like such sweet victory for you, Aquarius. So the bottom of the deck is the Sun. Underneath the Sun is the World, and then the Fool. Wow. Yeah. So the World is like the card at the end of the Major Arcana journey. There's a real sense of closure, completion, achievement. And the Fool is a whole new beginning that happens once you complete that, you know, that journey, that chapter. It's onto a whole new chapter. This might have ended recently or a while ago, but either way, there was some lingering element of maybe something being, like doubt being cast over you, or judgment being placed on you for how something ended, which was, yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. And basically there's this moment of vindication I keep getting, and like someone tried to drag your name through the dirt, I want to say as well. Their own hubris, I want to say, is telling on them, is giving this away. They really thought they were going to get away with this as well. What was the Ten of Swords? Whew, the Devil with the Emperor. Oof. Did you get away from someone, basically, Aquarius? Like, you got away from a narcissist, or a narcissistic, like, abusive, emotionally abusive relationship. Someone very controlling, and like wanted to keep you in your place and didn't want to give you any choice in terms of like feel like you had a choice of what to do. Like if you were to leave them, you were going to be all on your own. Like no one would want to come near you. Kind of a feeling. Ugh. No, I mean, yeah, I was just saying, they really thought they were going to get away with this. Yeah. This could have been a very controlling partner. For some of you, it might be a controlling father figure, but, yeah. Oh, so at the bottom of the deck when those came out, we've got the Page of Wands. This is news, good news. I feel like someone might be sending you a message, and almost Aquarius, and being like, just so you know, this just happened. Like, they just blew up and told us all XYZ, or we only just heard XYZ, or something. Like, it's like hearing it on the grapevine that vindication is yours, effectively, Aquarius. Underneath that, we have the Queen of Swords, the Justice card, hell yeah, the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, and the King of Swords. Bearing in mind, King and Queen of Swords are both air signs. They can talk about ex-partners as well. This is something that happened in the past as well with the Six of Cups. This is what I was talking about. You knew, you were right, you were bang on the money. Like, your intuition about this person was bang on. And, yeah, that's it. That's what I've got for you this time, Aquarius. I really hope that it was useful and that you enjoyed it and it resonated for who it was meant to resonate with. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I would love to have you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll speak to you soon. Let me just get some water. Okay, so finally, finalement, we have Pisces. Hello, my lovely Pisces. I hope you're very well. So today, as your base card, you have the Page of Cups. So, Pisces, the Page of Cups. Now, in another deck, can talk about an apology, sure, but for me, he's not giving me apology vibes so much. It's giving me more someone sending you potentially, or this could be you sending this to somebody else, obviously, but it's a sweet message with clear, I want to say, romantic intentions or romantic vibes. This is, it's not so much flirty, it's more sweet and like a crush, like a message from a crush, or you're crushing on someone else. There's a bit of like doe eyes going on here between the two of you. There's a bit of pink haze around the edge of the screen as you look at them kind of thing. Let's see what's going on here. So for my lovely part, I'm just going to move the microphone slightly because it's right next to your corner, Pisces, and I don't want to hit it. So what's coming towards Pisces next in love, please? Oh, come up and see me sometime. Okay. So we have the Sun card that came out, first of all. We have the Six of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Time for an adventure, Pisces. You might be taking a trip. This might be someone that you're meeting on holiday in particular. It doesn't have to be, but this is going off into the unknown in some way or another. It could just be meeting someone completely new, and you don't know where this is going to lead, and you don't have all the information about them, but you want to find out more about them. They've caught your interest. There's a little bit of like a little, a instant spark or an instant, connection between the two of you. Some good eye contact I'm getting as well. And you just feel like a renewed sense of energy and like vitality and like a bit of a spring in your step is what I'm getting. Tell me more. Tell me more, please, for Pisces. Thank you. Queen of Pentacles. So that's Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. This could be someone... it might be that you meet this person through work or like a friend introducing you to them. Tell me about this Page of Cups, please. This could be someone congratulating you as well, that they've seen you doing really well, maybe with work. Like things you've been working on are paying off. This could be someone kind of telling you that they're so proud of you. Or that they remember you, when you were just starting out in one field or one area or another, and you've come so far. Who is this Page of Cups? Oh. The Four of Cups came out. The Strength card is at the bottom of the deck, and the deck splits to show the Nine of Wands and the Strength card. Four of Cups. Is this someone you completely haven't even considered or don't really look at that way? Why is the Four of Cups here? Because that strength from the Nine of Wands is someone who's needing to like either some courage to kind of let their wall down again, or let's see, why the Four of Cups? King of Swords and the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I was asking, who is this Page of Cups? So this could be someone who you feel was generally ignoring you and you thought that they weren't interested in you. But it could be that they were just being very head over heart because they were still recovering from something else. They had a lot on their plate. Maybe they had a lot they were going through. Especially that, like, they mentally they were thinking about. What is this? Tell me more. This could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It doesn't have to be. Gemini did have the Sun card, which was like your first clarifier. Yeah, Temperance. So Sagittarius, Major Arcana, and the Seven of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Okay. This feels very new, Pisces, effectively. This feels like it's a beginning. And basically what the cards are saying is to kind of take it slow, one day at a time. Don't try and decide how this is going to end before it's even begun, is kind of what I'm getting. This could just be an adventure, or there could be more potential. Is very much, all of that is still up in the air and still yet to be determined. So it's kind of, there's going to be someone here who you're going to enjoy their company. There may be also a need to not overlook it because of, or think of it as purely like frivolous, or just like a distraction, or like not take them seriously, is kind of what I'm getting. Because there could actually be more potential here than you first consider. And I think if you are the one kind of almost at first being very dismissive of this person, then that might be due to you're still healing from things that you've been through before that are still kind of playing on your mind. Obviously, if the roles are reversed there, just reverse them. But if this might be an opportunity to basically get back on the horse of dating, and the cards are kind of saying to enjoy it. Don't try and label this too quickly, and don't try and dismiss it too quickly either, because the outcome is TBC. Like, any other messages for Pisces? What's coming towards them next in love? Okay, I think you are going to have multiple options, Pisces, because we already saw the Seven of Cups. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse, and then after that was the King of Wands, which is fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius again. I've got two kings, King of Swords, King of Wands here, Pisces. At the bottom of the deck we have the Tower, the Three of Cups, the Queen of Wands, the Moon, and the deck split when the last card came out to show the Seven of Swords with the Tower. There could be a little bit of a blow up potentially if you're seeing two people at the same time, and one of them wasn't aware, or maybe that already happened. If that did already happen, and maybe even you were one of the, like, you were seeing someone and they were seeing you and someone else, so you didn't realize that it was like in a non-exclusive place, then that person could be coming back towards you as well. I think you are going to have some choices here, Pisces. It's definitely telling you to take your time, no rush, and yeah, see how it plays out. Anything else? I feel like you've got a new person who is maybe not your usual, or is uncharted territory is what I want to say. Like a new person like that, and also potentially someone you do know and you thought screwed you over coming back towards you. You could also have, for some of you, someone who's very good on paper but dull as dishwater. I'm not sure if you're that excited about any of these people, to be honest. So, but it does look like taking it slow, seeing what progresses and what doesn't, I guess. I mean, it's just sensible. I'm sure you could work that out. But anything else for Pisces? It's coming towards them. Yeah. Okay. Someone definitely coming back towards you, Pisces, as well, who wants to kind of try and make amends with you, make things more equal and fair and balanced between the two of you. You've got the Justice card, Two of Wands, and Three of Pentacles that came out. This is like wanting to be a team with you, wanting things to be fair, building off of each other, kind of bouncing off each other ideas, maybe learning from each other, cooperating with each other. But that person, yeah, I mean, at the bottom of the deck, 100%. 8 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Whoever that is, you're going to be stuck on what they did and how they hurt you with their lies in the past. And it's going to take a huge Herculean effort from them to get past your strong defenses for that person. I think that's the King of Wands here. Because as far as you're concerned, you can't trust a word that comes out of their mouth, and they really hurt you. So it's going to be a real challenge for them to get close to you again. So yeah, at least 2 people, Pisces, are coming towards you in the near future, or next, when it comes to your love life. Someone, as I just described, and also maybe someone else who is you would challenge you to like discover a lot of unknown territory, and that could be like, you could still be kind of pining for maybe the past a little bit. But it's like pining for the past, but at the same time, you no longer trust the past as far as you can throw them. So you're in like a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of place. But basically take things easy, enjoy yourself, and it's like, what is the phrase? It's at the tip of my bloody head. It's like I just want to say, like, you look after your garden and see what grows. That's not the phrase. What a catchy phrase. But if you look after your garden and nothing grows, then those aren't the plants for you, basically. But if you're putting in a little bit of effort and the plants are making a great effort back, great. Terrible metaphor, and I think that's it for me. I need to stop talking for the next couple of hours. That's what I've got for you this time, Pisces. I do hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful, and I hope it resonated for whoever it was meant to resonate with. Thank you so much for watching. Please do hit the thumbs up button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you as a subscriber. If it resonated, leave me a comment and let me know. And I wish you all my best. I'll speak to you soon. And that's it for everyone today. I wish you all my very best if anyone's watching this part. And thank you so much for being here. It means the world. And thank you for your amazing support. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.